about it all. You see there's a beauty standing. Is she really everywhere? Well, a reflection. One always goes out to you. The other shy and quiet. Could there be two different girls who look the same at Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley High, Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley High, Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley, Sweet Valley, Sweet
So I'm thinking of applying to an MFA program.
For writing? That's interesting. What do you write?
I write poetry.
I had no idea. Who do you like to read?
Sylvia Plath. Shakespeare.
Awesome. Anyone more recent? Like in the last 50 years?
I believe reading too much will damage my inner artist.
Seriously? Didn't you go to college?
I do not want to be influenced by outside forces. I want my writing to be an expression of my heart.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
You wouldn't know how it works. You are not an artist. I must be free to create.
Seriously? I thought poets spent all their time reading. How will you know if your writing is any good if you don't read good poetry?
Poetry is the expression of passion and emotion. It is born from the human spirit.
Okay. I understand. So have you ever published a poem?
Yes. I have published many poems. I have lost count.
Where have you published?
Much of my work is online at poetry.com. People say I remind them of Sylvia Plath.
I'm sure they do. Do you have any poems that I could read?
Yes, but I don't like it when people read my work.
Awesome. So how do you expect to be a poet?
My professors will encourage me. Someone will discover me and publish my book of poems.
I'm not sure it works that way.
You don't know how it works. Artists share a special bond. I have spoken with many people who are published in the same poetry anthologies as me. We are artists.
How much did this anthology cost?
$50. And it has gold-edged pages.
What a bargain.
I am going to title my first book of poems, A Sky Full of Ravens. Ravens symbolize death.
You've got to be kidding me.
Don't be upset. Some people are gifted. I have a challenge with words.
You are an idiot. How will you make a living at poetry?
I will become a professional poet. I will get paid to publish my books. I will win awards.
Dear God. You are ridiculous. Who was the last poet you heard of that lived on their writing alone? Most poets are drunken college professors who spend their time grading papers and flirting with undergraduates. They work 80 hours a week and get married 5 or 6 times before they are 40.
Stop it. You're just upset because I am living my dream.
Yes. That's it. I'm upset because you want to make $20,000 a year and live in a duplex. But you make a good point. Why the hell do I care? MFA programs accept about 5% of people who apply.
Is that true?
Yes. You have a better shot at getting into law school.
Really?
Yes. You should give it a shot.
Maybe I will. Isn't it expensive?
Yes. Plus about 70% of lawyers are unemployed right now.
I am going to kill myself.
That is the first poetic thing you've ever said. Can I help?
Hello, Dr. Saad.
Hey buddy, what brings you in today?
I'm actually here to ask about your perspective on something. I'm thinking about getting my PhD in mathematics.
Where have you been looking?
I'm looking for in-state schools, and so far all I've found was Rutgers Newark. The program is from a prestigious research school and I'd love to teach there one day.
Okay, hold it right there. I don't mean to cut you off, but let me just tell you a few things. First off, you're absolutely insane for even wanting to do a PhD in math. I mean, so am I, but Jesus Christ, man, you're only 20. When I was 20, I was so confused about life and I actually picked my major in math on a dare. Just to get a damn degree. And hell, it sounded good, so why not? Secondly, you wanna go to Rutgers?
Yes, sir.
Rutgers.
Yes.
What the hell's the matter with you? A sheet of paper covered in dog feces that says your name on it with "Doctor" slapped on before it, written by a 5-year-old with Down syndrome, has more merit than a degree from that god-forsaken school. You know how many people apply to that damn program? About 60. You know how many people actually get in? 12. And less than half actually graduate, while the others slowly die trying to complete the coursework. So much for prestigious. And then on top of that, you want to work there. Why?
They make 6 figures starting as an assistant professor. Plus, I really want to do research.
Starting at 6 figures is not worth swallowing all that semen. And no one in their right mind would want to do research in mathematics unless they're autistic. You're better off working at a non-research school and get your 6 figures after you've published a few things here and there to get tenured.
Is that what you did, Doctor?
You're damn right, that's what I did. You think I give a rat's ass about prestige? I have a supermodel wife with 3 kids, I drive German vehicles, and have $13 salads for lunch. That's my prestige. A man is never defined by his degree, son. The only practical reason I got a PhD is because I didn't want to work 40 hours a week like those other schmucks. Sure, I make the same as any professional, but I work 3/8 the time they do.
I see.
On my spare time I do freelance music production over the internet, and it's enough to pay my taxes. The point is, I strongly advise against it. But if you insist on getting a degree, a smart move would be going to a school with easy admittance, work your ass off, and work in a school that no one's even heard of or cares about. Like this one. Sure, you could go to Rutgers and by the grace of God end up with a degree there, and yeah, 9 times out of 10 you'll end up working there, but you'll also end up being a cynical stoic asshole and you'll develop subconjunctival hemorrhages due to the amount of pressure you'll be putting yourself through.
I don't think I understand what you mean.
It means you'll end up looking like Quasimodo by the time you're facing retirement, son. A while back, the chairperson of this department had that problem when he taught me in undergrad. We almost felt sorry for him. Almost. I remember I told my parents about it, and even they said good, hopefully next time he gets a stroke. Pretty harsh, but he deserved it. God knows where he's at now. Probably in Addis Ababa or something. Anyway, the point is I don't want you being in that position.
Thank you, sir. But I wanna be just like you.
Just like me, huh? Do you have any idea what I went through? You know how many sleepless nights I've spent on one problem? And this was just on my master's. If you think I'm crazy for getting my bachelor's and master's on a dare, I got my PhD out of spite. That asshole chairperson I told you about highly recommended some old annoying Algerian bitch to get the same degree I got in applied mathematics. Once I got it, I went to his Ethiopian ass and rubbed it in his face. He couldn't say anything. He went to some hick school in Arkansas, and his dissertation was a page long. I had to write a fucking book to get awarded. On top of that, I was 29. Not many people can say that. But I'm the one who beats the odds. I would be the one who ends up getting a PhD in something I don't know jack shit about. All I do is teach undergrad. I had to go through so much shit just to teach a bunch of idiots who hate math what the value of X is, and some of them have the nerve to ask questions. You know what I usually do in my office hours? I slip out a bottle of Beringer and listen to my father's classical Egyptian songs from the 50s and 60s. Each song is at least an hour long. No one bothers to come, and I like to keep it that way.
But sir, why the discouragement?
I'm not discouraging you. I'm trying to get you to see a more practical alternative to pursuing a graduate degree, especially in math. It's stupid to go to a school because it's prestigious. This isn't med school. If you want to, go right ahead. You might be big balling at the end, but your personality won't be a charming one. Plus you have to understand that everyone's situation is different. When you choose a role model, you have to know where they've been to get to where they're at. I got lucky. I'm one of those people who think backwards, and that's what's gotten me through my life, especially my career. I wanted the lifestyle before the degree, and I got both. But if you decide to go as far as a PhD in this field, make sure you carry alcohol with you at all times. Start a flight like a small bottle of wine. Bring it to class with you every now and again. Then go hard like a small bottle of schnapps or something. Especially once you get into abstract and numerical analysis. Drugs are okay too. A little crystal meth doesn't hurt. Just don't bring that to class. Also, you can forget about maintaining a relationship with another human being. The only thing you will be having sex with is your books. Get it over with, son. Just make sure you don't end up sitting in your office with the lights off and the blinds closed, floating in a debris of garbage on the floor, staring at the trash can at the corner of your office, wondering what happened to your life.
I got an email from the registrar's office saying I'm not passing your class. I want to know why I'm failing your class.
Who are you?
I'm John. I'm in your freshman composition class.
No, that can't be. You don't look familiar.
Well, I've missed a few classes.
According to my records, you've attended my class only 4 times.
Really? Was it only that many?
Yes.
Well, every Tuesday I have work, so I couldn't possibly make those classes. I tried to come to class every Thursday, but things kept coming up.
You do realize that when you signed up for an 8 o'clock class that meets twice a week, you were expected to actually attend the class?
I didn't really come here to talk about attendance. I was wondering why I'm failing.
You have missed 12 weeks of the semester and you are wondering why you are failing the class?
Yes.
Oh my God.
I know the material and feel I should pass the class.
So you read the books?
Yes.
Can you summarize the primary conflict that takes place in Hawthorne's Scarlet Letter?
Not exactly.
Are you sure you read the book?
Yes.
Can you tell me who the main characters are?
No.
Did you read the book? Yes or no?
Pretty much.
What does that mean?
I skimmed it.
That doesn't count as reading. Can you name any of the other books you were supposed to read for this class?
No. I don't like to read.
So you didn't attend class and you didn't read the assigned readings and you want to know why you are failing the class?
Yes. I'm good at English and feel I should be passing. I'm doing well in all my other classes.
Please tell me there are hidden cameras around here and I am being punked.
Are you talking to me?
You wouldn't know if I were. How many of the 6 essays did you write?
1. I wrote an excellent essay on the paintings of Jackson Pollock.
Yes. That essay. That essay had absolutely nothing to do with this class. Your essay was supposed to be about the Scarlet Letter. I would have spoken to you about it, but until today, I had no idea who you were.
But it was a very good essay. I got an A on it in my art history class.
If I have time, I have to talk to your art history professor. Your essay was 100% plagiarized from a reputable journal.
What is plagiarism?
Are you telling me you submitted the essay to the plagiarism detection site and you don't know what plagiarism is?
Yes, but that's not my fault. You never went over it.
Plagiarism is defined on your syllabus.
I lost the syllabus after the first class. You should have gone over it in detail in class.
I did. However, you weren't there to learn about it.
Please, I don't want to talk about attendance again. I just want to know the specifics on my grade.
Why am I not hitting the bottle right now? My records indicate you have less than a 1% average in the class. Apparently you took a quiz and managed to get your name and one multiple choice question correct.
What can I do to bring that up to an A?
What did I do wrong in my former life? Look. There is no way you can get an A in this class. You can't even pass this class. You would have to invent new ways to fail to get a lower grade than yours.
Can I turn in all the work I missed?
No. That would be unfair to every other student on this campus, and to be frank, to everyone who now holds a college degree. You have utterly and completely failed the course.
You're a hard teacher. I've done less work in other classes and still passed.
I pray that that has not really happened. You are done with this class. It's time to move on.
But I've been trying real hard all semester.
You idiot. You haven't been trying at all this semester. You haven't even been here.
Please, enough about attendance already. Look, I need to pass this class to get a degree, to get a good paying job.
I'm going to guess you would be willing to pay for a diploma that doesn't require you to master certain skills.
Do they have those? Where?
Listen, University of Phoenix wannabe. You have failed the class and there is nothing you can do about it.
Do you offer extra credit?
You haven't done the regular credit work and you want extra credit.
Yes.
No.
That's not fair.
Get the frack out of here.
What should I do now?
You should take this class again. Here is a list of professors I do not like. Please take one of them.
You're a good teacher. I'm going to take you again next semester.
My only regret is I teach in a state that has a waiting period for handguns.